Hi everyone, welcome to your reading, and this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back. And today we're going to be looking at, in this reading, the question about when will a long-held dream come true for you, and what sign will you see indicating you're on the right path. So we have several decks to use in order to answer these two questions, and what the topic is going to be about will be something that you will have to indicate. You'll have to decipher through the piles that you pick. I'm going to be talking about them, but it could be the topic or the subject of the pile might be romantic, it might be career related, it might be family related issues. It could be anything. So you'll have to decide. I may, some of the cards or the tarot cards or whatever might actually point to a particular area of a person's life that will be too hard to ignore, kind of thing, and I'll go with that. All right, so here we go. We're going to randomly pull 3 cards from this pile, the Swatches of Chakra Oracle, and get going. Pile 2 and pile 3. Okay, here we go. Pile number 1. You have the grounding 0 grounding chakra, which is the Earth Star chakra. That's the very first one on the deck, 0. Pile number 2. You have number 14, compassion in the heart chakra, green. Pile number 3, you have another green one, card 13, love in the heart chakra. So this one's compassion, this one's love, but they're both the heart chakra. All right, now if you want to pick your pile using your intuition, by all means. Maybe your intuition is telling you to watch more than one, because perhaps you might feel like these two are so related that you might watch both of those. So whatever works for you. If not, let's find some numbers. We got 3 and 6 for pile number 1, 1 and 4 for pile number 2, and then the last 2 is 2 and 5 for pile number 3. So, whatever numbers might resonate with you. This could be 37, maybe. 30. It could be 39. Now, what am I thinking? 36. Oh my goodness. Okay, that could be you're 36 years old, or 36 is a number, or 63 is the year you're born. Whatever, however it works. 3 might resonate with you. 6 might resonate with you. 5, 4, 1, or 41, or 25, 52, that kind of thing. All right, so if those numbers resonate with you, that might be your pile. And if not, you can use the zodiac signs. So we have 4 and then 4. Okay, so we have, for the first pile, we've got Pisces, Sagittarius, okay, that is going to be Aries and Libra, right? And this Taurus, the bull, okay, that's Taurus for pile number 2, Aquarius, Virgo, and Crab, which is Cancer. Pile number 3, we've got a Scorpio, a Capricorn, the Gemini, and Leo. Okay, so that's the 3 piles that you have to choose from, intuition-like, or using your number or your zodiac. And give yourself lots of time, and I'll catch back up with you guys in a moment. All right? Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. We are going to look at when will a long-held dream come true for you, and what sign will you see indicating you're on the right path. You've chosen the first pile with the chakra card of grounding, the Earth Star chakra, number 0, the very first card of the deck. Okay, and I'm going to read a little bit about it just to give you an idea of what that actually means, because we're so used to just having 7 chakras, talking about 7 chakras. Well, this is a few more than that. Okay, so number 0 is, the overview is grounding connects you to the Earth's core and provides you a stable foundation for your overall well-being. This is essential for achieving balance, security, and a harmonious connection between your spiritual and physical self. Be inspired to connect with the wonder of the natural world by spending time in nature. Now is a chance to be fully present and appreciate the simple things life has to offer. For example, listening to the birds chirp, placing your feet in the sand, and taking in the beauty of flowers and plants. You may be amazed at how nurturing and refreshing this can be. By consciously incorporating grounding practices, you can become more attuned to your surroundings and in tune with the energy of the earth. So you may be someone who is very practical minded, for example, or not. And if not, then you are someone who needs to put in, get yourself grounded more. And I know that that was the case for me. So we'll talk about that more in a minute. But if you didn't use your intuition and choose it by the chakra card, you use the number or the zodiac. If it was the number you chose, it would be 3 or 6 or 36 or 63 or whatever, however it resonated with you. And if it's not that, the zodiac signs you chose was Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries, and Libra. Okay, very good. All right, so let's start pulling out some cards. This is actually the date card. All right, so that answers the question, might answer the question, when will a long-held dream come true for you? All right. This is the sign card that, you know, what sign will you see, indicating you're on the right path. And I'm going to pull 3 for each pile, because there's more than one of y'all watching this. Here's the runes. This one wants to come out. That one, and then of course the Lenormand. What do we have for the Lenormand? All right. Okay, everyone, and we've got, sorry I didn't bring this deck out, but we've got the cartoon tarot to fill in the blanks and clarify the story for us. So as you know, we have the grounding Earth Star chakra. So this is an important card to know, that maybe it's resonating with you right now, that you are a grounded individual, and perhaps you may need to start like sort of opening up to the, like, because what is our reality? Our reality is the physical earth, right? Planet Earth and our bodies and all that sort of stuff. So 3D, third dimension. But there is the of course, fourth dimension with this, which is space, which is all around us and in us. But there's fifth dimension, which is the same, except it's spiritual. It's more magical. Fifth dimension and higher, 5D, 6D, 7D, and up. Space is the kind of like the buffer, excuse me, the buffer between 3D and 5D. So we don't really pay much attention to it, although it's there, right? But the third dimension, you might be so grounded in the practical sense that you really don't open up often enough or much at all to the spiritual side of yourself. Now, if you're watching a tarot card reading, then probably chances are you are somewhat attuned to your spiritual side, the etherics, right? Ethereal. But it might be saying you need more. You need to open up more. Now, it could be too that like myself, I was so head in the clouds kind of person that I really didn't put a whole lot of value in, which is weird, but a whole lot of value in the 3D realm that I actually live in, right? Like we all live in. So I was being gently guided and often told by spirit through meditation, through other people, through tarot and all other things, that I needed to get more grounded so that I was balanced. You have to be balanced because we are soul in a physical reality. We are both. So we have to have a balance between what is practical and what is magical. You know, that's the mind here, the ego, and this side is the heart, the desires, the ethereal, the wisdom and the love, unconditional love, compassion, and all that sort of stuff. Heart and mind balance is what it is. The mind is the ground, the heart is fifth dimension and higher. Okay, so which is heart. All right, so that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Is either you're too grounded and you need to include some airy fairy into your life. They call, what do they say? Foo-foo, airy fairy, or some kind of saying they have for the paranormal kind of thing. Or that you are too much in the clouds, like I have been, and needed to follow some practices that would help me ground. And that is, a lot of the practices that help us ground include meditation and focusing on the chakra centers, you see. So it's like putting your focus on each chakra center as you move up your spine, from the root chakra to the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the throat, and then the third eye and the crown chakra, which is at the top of the head. So focusing on those, imagining in your mind's eye that they're spinning, and they're spinning very healthfully, and imagine the color of what they are, because root's red, sacral's orange, solar plexus yellow, heart is green, like a soft green, throat is like the sky blue color, soft. Indigo is for your third eye, and then purple is for the crown. So you can imagine those colors as these wheels spin in your energy, like in your body, around your spine, okay, like this. They're spinning. And that is, when you pay attention to them, focus on them through times of meditation, being present, you actually clear them. You can ask to have your Archangel Michael, for example, to help you clear your any blockages that might be in your chakra centers, that not allowing those to spin healthfully, those centers. And then as you're focusing on them during those times, you're removing the blockages and healing their spin, healing their ability to affect your life, to have an impact on your life. And of course, it's always positive. When they're healthy, it's always positive. And that's what we want, is positive effects in our life. So the next card we're going to look at is actually the date, okay? The date is the 15th. So the 15th, what does this mean to you? That's what it's all about. 15th is the date. Now, the 15th is, when you add the two together, it's 6, breaks down to a 6. It has to do with love, right? But 15, so the number 15 might be something that you will either determine to become significant to you, or you know it to be significant to you, or it's a date in a month. Like, let's say February 15th. Well, that's past. Let's talk about March 15th. Well, gee whiz, that's past due. Where have you been, Kay? Oh my God. So let's talk about April 15th or whatever. April 15th would be when, a long-held dream may come true for you. If it's not the 15th of April, it could be 15th of May, and so forth, so on. So then, like the numbers that you're going to see, and this is again for it could be you can resonate with all three of these numbers, or it's just one of these, you know, because there's however many people watching. You'll have to decide which number you fully resonate with the most. So we got 1010, so it could be 1010 on the clock, right? And it says I am patient, right? So keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. So you might see 1010 on the clock, or 1010, tens are one of your favorite numbers, you know. So however that works for you. Again, number 2. So you might be seeing 2 an awful lot, you know, 2 of this, 2 of that, pairs of this, pairs of that, or the 2, like it might be 202 on the clock, or 222, something like that. So it's I am diplomatic. You have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuition and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. Yeah, okay, nice number. Last one is 27. All right, could be 227, 127, 1227, or 27's your how old you are, or 27's how old your kid is, something like that. Your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate toward all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. So whatever's on the card too might actually resonate with you, and you would go with that number then. All right, so let's carry on and get more information here from the oracles. We have the showstopper, which is Leo, who is enthusiastic, generous, magnetic, pretentious. It's a show-off, bossy, extroverted, proud, headstrong, loyal, seeks approval, loving ruler of the 5th house, which is like relationships, right? So Leo is a very grounded energy. Okay, because it's the lion after all, right? And the lion lives on this planet, and it's very practical. It needs to sustain itself, so it hunts and so forth and so on. So in other words, the Leo card here is telling us that, but at the same time there is the constellation in the sky that is the Leo constellation. It's the Leo constellation. So it could be that you are more balanced than other people who are very grounded in the 3D. But I would say we're talking more about people for this reading is they're more focused, 3D focused. Let's see, the TY's rune number. The TY's doesn't have a number. Let's find out what the rune for the TY's is. I think it's a positive one to be. Okay, Stella Polar. Okay, that's French. I can't read that. You think I could, but I don't. There's TY's. It's the North Star. That's why it's pointing up. Ambition. Associated with the rune is connected to our inner strength that, like the North Star, guides us in the seas of existence. So the power of the rune, the TY's rune, bestows a large capacity of endurance, as well as making us charming and charismatic true leaders within a group. Yeah, so it's very three-dimensional. The card encourages us to develop the inner strength necessary to move forward on our own path. Obstacles are there to be overcome. The road to success is strenuous. Yet going forward, we gain experience and charisma. We just need to avoid becoming too presumptuous. There is always something to be learned in every situation. And I would add there to avoid becoming too grounded in the third dimension as well. Okay, so we got the Lenormand to show us. We've got the book. All right, the book. And we have the whip. The book is a book of knowledge. it could be about the Akashic records, but it's just, you're learning something, something that you haven't considered before. Let's say you're not so much into spiritual, your divinity kind of thing. You don't know enough about who you really are, that you just maybe kind of starting off on a path to spiritual growth, to developing that muscle, that spiritual muscle that we all have, learning more about who we are and finding out what our divine purpose is on this planet as we walk this earth, living our lives in a physical body, engaging with other physical things and people. We need to learn to find out what's our true purpose. What are we doing here? What is this about? What are we doing here? And you're going to be learning more about that. You may be given signs and synchronicities by the spirit world, which would be your spirit guides and the angels, not to mention every other divine being that interacts with us on a daily basis, are whispering in our ears saying, there's more to learn. There's more to learn. You want to know more about who you are. And the broom is like, it's a whip and broom. The broom is like, well, the whip is like cracking the whip on it, right? It's kind of like, chopping wood, getting busy, clearing away the old energy of it's only 3D and there's nothing more. This is it. We have one life. That's the end of it. Maybe you think there is heaven, but heaven is for those who aren't going to go to hell, for example. You might start to learn that there is no such thing as hell, even though they say that if there's heaven, there's got to be hell. There's no, in reality, the truth is there's no such thing as hell. There is only heaven. If you're of that belief, you might begin to see that everything is about good. Everything's about love. You never know what you're going to see, but you'd be changing your belief system, your mind, your attitudes, and whatever, and cleaning them up with the broom, smacking the whip and then cleaning it up. So that's what the whip card is about for the Lenormand. So you're going to be clearing out some old stuff that's very 3D related. Could be beliefs and opinions that you have that is no longer good for you, no longer for your highest good, no longer good for you to be able to grow and prosper and become even more abundant in your life than you are right now. Clearing all those negative thought patterns and beliefs that just are holding you back and limiting you to your fullest potential. Your fullest potential, you want to be able to grow and become the individual you're meant to, that finding out what your purpose is in life and cleaning all that up so that it's making room for more of heart-centeredness to come in, like feeling more compassionate and loving towards yourself, number one, and then outward from you to others and the world, the universe. So I see that is something that we're talking about, somebody who really wants to, that's too many, Archangel Michael, thank you. That just kind of slipped. Pardon me. That has, the focus is mostly on the physical life as opposed to giving credence to and time with the soul part of who we are. Spent time with your soul, getting to know your soul, learning about who your soul is, and making very good friends, having a really great relationship with your soul. So let's find out from, well, that one definitely wants to come out. So this one tells me that your soul may be feeling a little shut out of your life. That's what that tells me. That Five of Pentacles, first thing that came to my mind when I saw it pop out. Seven of Cups, because you may be inundated with options, distractions, right? inundated with a plethora of distractions. That could be anything from a partner, kids, house, bills to pay, work, family, anything else that takes your mind off of. Maybe you have a hobby of collecting coins, I don't know, and you spend a great deal of time doing that, or you go to garage sales every Saturday, and that's kind of the thing that you think about all week long. I don't know, but that's the idea, is that you're having too many options that then keeps your mind off of spending time by yourself on your own and connecting with your heart, which is your spirit, okay, that speaks through your heart's desires. Yeah, and listening to your heart speak to you, so that you eventually have listened enough that you start saying, I've got some other aspirations, I've got some desires. Maybe you've had desires and you put them on the back burner because you didn't see that it ever would happen in your life. Well, the divine is telling you that you listen to me, you follow me, and you will realize those dreams. You will. You follow me. You listen to me. Listen to your heart. Spend time listening to your heart through meditation, yoga, or whatever the practice is for you. Spend time with you, getting to know me kind of thing. It's a I need to know me. That you will be able to follow your dreams and achieve those things. Ace of Swords. That's cutting things away that are no longer good for you. Knight of Swords. That's showing assertiveness. Yeah. Taking action. You know, in other decks, it's like they're on a horse, right? And it's the fastest knight in the deck. So you'll be moving quite swiftly when you free yourself up from the heartbreak too that comes from, the reason why we don't necessarily want to pay any attention to our heart is because we have had experiences that have broken our heart, but it's healing now. It's healing now, and it wants to keep healing from the things that have been, either you have hidden from yourself and others about what it is that you enjoy, that you would enjoy doing. For example, maybe you're working at a job, 9 to 5, desk job, whatever, but you'd really like to be working outside, maybe as a forest ranger, maybe as somebody who works in a greenhouse, maybe someone who works in that capacity where they manage forests or fauna, fauna and flora and fauna. Just maybe you want to work as maybe you've been something that you'd really like to do is to sail around the world, have your own sail ship, yeah, your own ship, or you want to simply be a lifeguard, so that you're working either on shore, like at the beach, or at a pool somewheres. That you're working as a safeguard. You're outside in nature, so to speak, and you're enjoying the weather and the sun, and that's kind of like something you want to do. Whatever it is, you are going to be finding out that things have been hidden from you because you have yourself kind of been avoiding or ignoring it for the reasons that you believe in, that it's not possible for you. At this time, it's just not possible for you. So you're going to find out that things are possible for you, and you're going to take charge. This is what this is all about, taking charge. 9 of Wands is persevering even in the face of adversity, persevering. The Knight of Cups is you just like either running into somebody who is going to lend you a helping hand, who's going to be kind and helpful to you, that it's going to rub off on you in the sense that, boy, this person really looks like they want to help me achieve whatever it is that I I'm desiring to achieve. It could be you falling in love with yourself, you know, your true self, right? It could be that as well. Page of Wands, you're going to be fired up and excited about it. It's like you got some great new news to share to the world, or to your family, friends. Two of Swords, you're saying, guess what I'm doing now? And you're talking to this person. You got a flower being given from one to the other. So it's like, I am telling my people that I've made a decision, that I'm going to do something, that I'm going to move towards something that is going to make me feel all loved up. You know, Page of Cups, it's a brand new page for you, brand new movement forward, different scene for you, you know, than any other scene that you've been in before living that path. It's a new scene, a new life, it's a new page, new chapter, whatever it is for you. It's going to be something that is like, you just feel very youthful about it. Page of Wands, Page of Heart, youthful and excited. Even if you're 54 years old, you can get that feeling of picking up something that you've always wanted to do, and always said that you know, it's just not the right time. Maybe you want to have a kid if you're younger, whatever. You want to have a kid. Oh, it's never the right time, never the right time, never the right time. Is it ever the right time to have a kid, as they say? And I would say, you know, if it's meant to be, it's going to happen, whether it's the right time or not. So it's just kind of like that kind of thing that you need to have a listen to yourself, get yourself into your north node, your North Star, looking at your North Star to see what it is that you're to be doing, and learning more about yourself, and clearing away all this energy of I can't, I couldn't, I shouldn't, I mustn't, that kind of thing, and start saying I can be somebody who can roar and people will listen to. I can be enthusiastic and generous. I'm going to be magnetic and even possibly a little pretentious, a show off, right? I'm going to roar and people are going to hear me roar because I want to be able to go forward and do this thing, whatever that is for you, and not any longer ever saying, no, I can't do it. You can do it. You're going to start changing, you know, because you're looking more to the heart of the desire that you have been breaking your own heart, not listening to your goals that you want to achieve because of this mindset of I can't, or it's not the right time, whatever that is for you. So this first card here is really about you tuning in to your heart's desires, which is the divine talking to you through your heart. Those desires, those urges, that's the divine. And putting away all other distractions for at least 5-10 minutes every day, if not longer, to listen to yourself, learning about who you are, and that you are this magnificent 3D, you know, worldly being that has a huge heart, which is what the lion has, right? In Wizard of Oz, has a huge heart that has been largely ignored, being felt to be left out in the cold of your life, kind of thing, and putting away those distractions that have kept you from knowing the truth about yourself, the absolute truth, that there are things that you're here to do, and you want to do some things, but you haven't been allowing yourself to do them. And that is the story of this particular reading pile number 1. I hope that it was helpful to you in some way. So realize it's going to be the 15th when you're going to be able to realize a long-held dream to come true for you, because you're going to start listening, you're going to start taking the actions it takes here in order for you to find what really lights you up, makes you feel really like loving towards yourself, affectionate towards yourself and the world. You're going to persevere, and you're just going to go for it and do it. do it, do it, do it. And you are the showstopper. So there's no stopping you. In other words, what number, if not all three of these numbers, resonate with you, that will be the sign that you're going to see on billboards or on the clocks, even on your phone, you know, your phone, just wherever you could see a number. Know that if you see the repeating number of 1010, that's a sign for you that the time is now for you to become a little less grounded, a little bit more trusting and heart-centered. The 15th, whatever month that is for you, or whatever that, maybe you're going to be, I would say 51 years old, let's say. 51, if you turn them around. It could be, the number could be when you turn 51, which might be this year, right? That's the time to get started looking to your North Star, following the North Star of the T-Wise rune. All right? Okay, everybody, I hope that was helpful to you. And if you liked it, would you please give me a like, a share, comment? That'd be wonderful. And subscribe. It's brand new. I mean, it's free, absolutely free. And I just wanted to say, when I said brand new, I want to say thank you to brand new subscribers. It's wonderful to have you on board. Thank you for being here. Okay, so that's what we got for pile number 1. Best wishes with all of it. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen this particular pile for the card of compassion, which is the heart chakra, number 14, which adds up to a 5, which is about change. Okay. Number 14, the green. I'm going to read that in a moment, what it means, so just hang on a second. But if you had chosen not by your intuition, you chose with the number, you had chosen using 1 or 4 or 41 or 14, something that resonates for you there. And if it's not the numbers, it's a zodiac sign. We have Taurus, Aquarius, Virgo, and Cancer. All right? So let's find out what card number 14 has to say. Number 14, right here. Okay. The overview. The loose definition of compassion is an emotional response that motivates people to go out of their way to relieve the pains of others and themselves. This card asks you to consider what someone else may be going through and extend grace. This is also applicable to yourself. If there is suffering, you may be compelled to assist in any way you can. This energy isn't idle. Compassion requires you to get involved and will inspire you to act on behalf of another. Having empathy and understanding can keep you balanced and is an important part of equilibrium in the heart chakra. By embracing compassion in all its forms, you can unlock the potential for healing, harmonious relationships, and a deep sense of inner satisfaction. So as the nurturing side of you is emerging and compassion is required in a situation at hand, you are able to sense when others are struggling and you show more compassion for yourself. They are telling you to show more compassion for yourself and your journey. Wonderful. So we're looking at what will be, when will be a long-held dream come true for you, and what sign you will see indicating you're on the right path. So we're talking about being compassionate. Now you have to figure out what it is when we pull the cards here, what it is that is your long-held dream. You will know, you should know at least. So I'm not really here to tell you what your long-held dream is, but the cards may actually indicate that for 1 or 2 of you or more. Okay, so I'll go with that. But the idea is that maybe perhaps you're learning how to become more compassionate, not necessarily only towards yourself, but to others. Because when you learn to forgive yourself for something, or you know, say for example, when we do something and it wasn't the wisest choice, we might berate ourselves, right? Say, oh, I'm so stupid. I was this, I was that. No. And any decision you made, any choices you made were right at the time. And so you just give yourself that benefit of the doubt and say, it was right for me then, and I'm not going to continue to say negative things about myself, even if it's just in jest. I'm not going to say negative things about myself. We do that for ourselves, then we end up being able to give other people an opportunity to mess up too, right? That's what we do here. We fail all the time. That's how we learn. So, you know, failure is part of it. And so you're coming into the realization that it's time for you to either show somebody else compassion because of what they're going through, and you're watching it or observing it, or you are being asked to, and you're feeling as though you're opening up to finding compassion for yourself and the choices you've made in life that haven't necessarily led to what it was that you were hoping for, and so forth and so on. So whatever that is, this long-held dream come true has something to do with compassion. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a date. It's a date of a month, or it might not be a date at all. It could be some other message. Let's find out what we got for the when part. When will a long-held dream come true for you? And then what sign will you be seeing indicating you're on the right path? And I'm going to draw 3 cards like I did in pile 1, because there's more than one of you watching this pile. You may resonate with all 3 of them, or maybe 2 of them, or just one of them. And we have an astrology message, a rune message, and of course Lenormand. You know how much I like Lenormand if you watch my videos. This one wants to come out, and this one. Okay, and this is the tarot we will address in a moment. Okay, so the date here, guys, we have the 9th. So is that September, or is that the 9th of the month, or is that 2029? Is it what you have to figure out what the 9 means to you? It could be that, or it could be 9 days, 9 weeks from now, 9 months, which wouldn't be September. 9 months would be what? When we are in March. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. End of the year. Okay, and then the numbers we have that you may resonate with, or something that's said in here that'll help you resonate with the 26. You might see it as 8:26 in the morning, or 1:26 in the afternoon, or you'll see numbers anywhere on a license plate, billboard, whatever, and it has a 26 in it, and it's going to grab your attention, right? So that's the number that is going to be telling you that you're on the right path. You're on the right path. So whatever, think about when you see the number, try to think about try to reflect on what you were thinking about at the time when you saw the number. Okay? Or where are you going? What are you actually doing in that moment when you see 26? All right, let's say you want to build an addition to your house. That's a long-held dream that you've had. And so now you are kind of been thinking about it a lot and working towards it. And you're walking into Home Depot at the time when you see the number 26 somewhere. Okay, so that is, the number is letting you know that you're on the right path. So keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing. Even if it's just one, you just buy a handful of nails today to add to your supply of building supplies at home, as you're preparing to actually start putting in the first board and nail. Yeah, just one little step at a time has you reaching your goals. Okay, by the 9th, whatever 9 that means to you. So 26, we've got, you have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. Okay, so what's the next number? Number 10. Might be something you see, maybe it's 10:10 on the clock, or just 10 somewhere, license plate in front of you and whatnot. You have great leadership skills. Maybe you're going to a building and that's the address is 10 something. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details. Then direct others how to carry things out. I am ingenious. It's got a leader number. It's a leader number, somebody who takes the initiative. Last one is 24. I am generous. You have a heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balanced. It says balance, maintaining balanced, stable relationships. Okay, that's why. You are loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. Okay, so you're generous, tactful, or ingenious, or all three, whatever resonates with you. The rune is Thurizaz. Pardon me, I don't know how to say that one. We'll look at that one in a moment. And then we have commitment. That's a commitment to a long-held dream. Maybe you need to find more compassion for yourself for not having been committed to a particular dream, or compassion towards somebody else that you're committed to. Okay, marriage, long-term relationships, fulfillment, compatibility, give and take, loyalty, partnerships, intimacy, needs, soulmates, and union. June, it says June, because that's Juno, I guess. June. Could be June 9th then. That's another possibility. June 9th. And then the Lenormand, we've got family room, number 21. It's all about communication. And 39, which is 12, that again is about communication. This is luck. It's the dice, the roll of the dice, right? Okay, let's have a look at the rune. Thurizaz. If anybody knows how to say that, I would love to hear it. Love it. Thurizaz. What number is Thurizaz? Pardon me, guys. Gotta find it. It doesn't have the number on it. I don't see the number anywhere. All right, what's the number? Well, there's only so many. It's 3 as well. We've got a lot of 3s here. You got these 3s. 12, breaks down to a 3, and then 21 is a 3, and this is the 3, a 3 card. Very interesting. You put all those 3s together, you got 9. You sure do. Okay, so it's a thorn. It's meaning a thorn. The key word is struggle and conflict. Let's see. The rune is associated with struggle and the dangers involved in completing a challenge, which would be trying to get your head around some goal, task, dream, whatever that you're feeling it might be too big. You know how they say how to deal with the elephant in the room? One bite-sized piece at a time, right? And that's how we do it, one step at a time. So let's see here. You must take risks in order to win. And since the outcome is not clear until the end, you must accept this truth and banish fear. It's time to face your wild side. Let's see here. It says the rune instills courage and clarity of thought. Each time we must face risk and potential danger. So whatever you're putting your neck out for, that you need to be committed to. This is a risk, okay? This is a throw of the dice, when gambling, right? It's a risk. Might have something to do with whatever, you would be thinking about doing, or with your family in the privacy of your own home, right? The privacy of a space. Whether it's at work, it could be at work where it's in your office, you're talking to others about, communicating with others about something that you want to take a risk on. Like, for example, investing in something or someone, a company, whatever, right? If it's at home, you're taking a risk of maybe let's risk putting that addition onto the home. Will our budget be able to manage it, kind of thing. Let's talk about this. If it's like a hotel room, because that's another space, private space, you may be meeting with somebody that, you know, you want to enjoy, kind of thing, and get to know. And they don't have to be in another relationship, but I'm just saying that you're meeting up with them, and maybe it's somebody that your family wouldn't approve of. I'm just saying this as an example only, okay? But you have to make up your mind about a commitment, whether it's long-term or short-term, relationship focused, marriage focused, whatever, some kind of loyalty of a give and take, being compatible with a particular idea, goal that you have in mind, okay? And that you're going to be able to be either really generous in this situation, very intellectual, ingenious, smart, or quite tactful about when you're moving forward towards it during a 9 time, whatever that is for you, 9th of the month, 9 weeks from now, September, and so forth. But there's going to be a whole lot of compassion that you hold for yourself and others, or there's somebody that you need to have compassion for, or because they are somebody you have to kind of bring into the fold and have their input, their say, you know, take whatever they are concerned about, their fears about moving forward on a particular goal, taking that seriously, having value in it, and just making sure that everybody has their input, and that they're not feeling as though you're just going to do it irregardless kind of thing, no matter how they feel about it. And just some examples for you as to what this particular pile may be talking about. So let's get some information from the tarot. Now this deck has 2 of every arcana, major arcana in it. So having said that, it just means it might show up twice in the cards that we pull, just so you know. We have a moment of glory gardens, which is the 6 of Wands. Yeah, being successful, right? Successful. The World card, number 21, that's another 3, correct? And 6 is also divisible by 3. We have the High Priestess. So what may not be readily available to others to see, you are seeing, intuiting, you're realizing yourself. It's a new page from a new chapter you're beginning, that you're using your intuition moving forward and being sensitive to other people's desires and their fears and whatever. Strength, yeah, finding the strength. Justice, doing this balanced, doing it legally. It could be something that if it's a risky thing, you may need to involve a lawyer or an accountant or somebody that knows the laws. Provider of logic and impartial judgment, which is the King of Swords. Yeah, that's like a lawyer. That's somebody who's in an authoritarian position. Or it could be you, just seeking the truth. We have wishes come true place, 9 of Cups, because wishes going to be fulfilled, granted. Leave it all behind place. So 8 of Cups, as you walk away from doing it any other way than the correct way. And the Page of Swords, development of information and contracts. There you go. So it may be that you are taking a risk and entering into a contract with someone, or a company, a corporation, marriage, you know, just anything, any kind of partnership. You're taking a risk and bringing someone else on board with you. And you're talking to the powers that be, as they say, or the people that are most important to you and you value highly in your life. You're talking to them, either whether they're co-workers in the office, or your family at home, or the person or people that you're meeting when you're out and about traveling for work, or for pleasure, whatever, in a hotel room or something like the hotel room. So it is about making sure that you are, find the strength and the courage to do things the legal way, the right way, the way that brings balance into your life, brings balance, so that you're not ignoring one hand for the other kind of thing. Ignoring the heart, the compassionate side, the loving side, the committed side, with the logic side of us being, you know, thinkers and feelers. That we are needing to make sure that we are both grounded and heart-centered, both planetary and universal centered, because we are in the universe even though we live on the planet. So whether we like it or not, we are still very much part of the universe, which has those laws, right? Those laws of attraction, for example, laws of this, laws of that. So whatever we put out to the universe, it's going to come back to us in like kind. And so it's about feeling that what you want is to end off a time or a phase in your life, or coming out of one contract and entering into another. Maybe you're renewing a contract, but there's going to be different stipulations to it with the same company or person. Maybe you're coming out of a marriage and you're going to be, you know, having a new lease on life, in that you're going to be moving forward single, but still knowing that you can enjoy your independence by being committed to others and other things. But you are the only one, you know, that knows what that's going to be for you, of course. But this is you using your intuition to be able to see what needs to be seen in order for you to do things in a balanced way, because the justice, right, the scales, in a balanced way that's just for everyone concerned. Whoever you're bringing into your life, whoever you're bringing on board with you, you're going to be courageous and courageous and strong, moving forward like this. The Thor is here. He's swinging his pea. He's swinging his hammer, right? He's making things happen. You might be hiring or speaking to or consulting with somebody who's a King of Swords, a seeker of truth. Somebody is maybe it could be a governmental person, or it could be just a lawyer or accountant, whatever it is. But you are all about achieving a wish. You know, this is your long-held dream that's coming true for you on the 9th. And the 9, you got the 9 of Cups again. We got another 9, which is divided by 3, right? And because you're leaving behind everything that does not allow you to operate from a compassionate standpoint. Maybe you had very rigid beliefs about something or someone when it comes to this particular dream, okay? That you had some rigid beliefs about it. Like, for example, either this can't possibly happen, it won't happen, or if it's gonna happen, it's gotta happen my way or the highway. It's gotta happen a certain way. It's gotta happen at a certain time. That kind of thing. You're walking away from that investment of what you might have had as your truth, and allowing your truth to be kind of adapted to other people's ideas of how they feel or how they think about whatever the dream is that you want to realize, their part in it, even if it's just their say about it, whether they're actually physically involved in it or not. But the Page of Swords, this one here is all about this one of all the pages. This is a brand new page. This is somebody who's learning. This is somebody who's young, not necessarily young as in age-wise, but just doesn't know enough, right? And that's maybe why you need to seek legal advice of some kind, because you need to learn more. It's like you are making sure that when you move forward, you start that new, walk into that new contract with someone else, company, whatever. You need to have done your homework, learn about it, do more, so that when you step forward to actually make the presentation or the offer, the proposal, or to receive an offer or proposal, you know your stuff about it. You have educated, well-versed yourself in whatever it is that you're risking. All right, because this is about something that you're risking. All right, so that is what I got for you, pile number 2. I hope that this was helpful to you in some ways, but your long-held dream has something to do with compassion and involving others. Okay, and the numbers that we're looking at, number 9 is whatever that's going to happen for you. However that works for you, and the numbers here are, you could take one or all 3 of them, whichever, and whatever you see it, whenever you see it, stop for that moment and think about what it is. Reflect on what it is you were thinking about, or because if you see the number 26 and suddenly you start thinking about that thing or that whatever it is that you dreamed about that you maybe hadn't even thought about all day or even yesterday or the day before or for a while, and suddenly you're thinking about it, then you know you're on the right path. This is what you need to do. But being heart-centered, compassionate is number 1. That is what you're being guided by the divine right now in this reading. So if you enjoyed this reading, it did help you in some ways, please give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's free. Okay? And thank you to new subscribers, by the way. It's so wonderful to have you on board. Okay, so take care of yourself until next time. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen, maybe intuitively, card number 13, which has to do with love. It's green for the heart chakra. We'll read about that in just a moment. Number 13 is a 4, so it's foundational. Foundational. So we're talking about when will a long-held dream come true for you, and what sign will you see indicating you're on the right path. Now, if you haven't chosen your card intuitively, you might have chosen with the number we have 2 and 5, which could be 25 or 52 or whatever, 2 or 5, whatever works for you. And then if it wasn't by that, you wanted to choose with your zodiac sign, we have Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini, and Leo. Okay. Now, we're going to start pulling the oracle. Actually, I want to read this one first before we go any further, the love heart chakra. So the overview, it says, is love is probably the most popular theme associated with the heart chakra, yet it is also very misunderstood. Although it is often only associated with romantic love, this card signifies a time of deep emotional healing and connection. It reminds you to nurture the love within yourself and share it with others. The key here is first connecting with self-love and allowing that to emanate from you and spread to others. Love and appreciate yourself, flaws and all. This is also a sign that you may experience profound connections and reconnections with loved ones. Allow your heart to open and trust the bonds that form and how they transform your life. Let your heart guide you towards more meaningful connections. When your heart chakra is in harmony, you allow love to flow freely through your life. Additional meanings is your heart chakra is opening to love. There could be a profound connection in your life or entering your life soon. Examine your ideas and beliefs about love. Show yourself the love you wish to receive from someone else, from others. That's beautiful. So guys, this is talking about you opening yourself up more to love, allowing, like, to receive love from others, and to actually discover, like, to look at, to discover what it makes you tick, what makes you feel loving towards yourself. You know, there's so many of us don't even think about loving ourselves because there's something in us, like a stone in our heart, from something that taught us that maybe it would be selfish to love ourselves, and it's just not right. It's in order to really truly experience true love in our lives from others, we have to learn to love ourselves that way. It always works from the inside out. So until we are able to give what we need, that we want from others, to ourselves first, we end up experiencing hardship and heartache from the world around us because we lack it for ourselves. So this is about learning how to love yourself so that the connection you have on your mind, whether it's a romantic one, a family one, a coworker one, like a friend one, or whatever kind of love connection it is, you are wanting to have a profound, as they said, a profound loving relationship, which means the kind of love that you have for yourself, it's got to match that. That which you wish to have, that dream, that long-held dream that come true for you, you wish to have with another, or some kind of love you have, like I just say, like I love to eat ice cream, you know. I would love to be someone who is an ice cream taster, you know. That kind of, I'm talking about love for something, a desire so much for something that's what you're reaching for with this long-held dream that you want to see come true for you. And the signs you'll see, we'll look at the numbers here for that. But let's start with the date. Okay, this might be a date or it might not be a date, because there's cards in here that does not give us a date, it gives us a different message. So what is it? This is the one. 4. Okay, look at the heart there. 4. And this is a 4 as well. Have a look at this. 13 adds up to a 4. So we're looking at something that is foundational. It's at the very heart of the matter, let's just say. It's something like fundamental to you. Something that's so very important for you to learn to love yourself so that you can start experience that attraction, because your heart becomes so filled with the love that you respect you have for yourself that you start attracting others into you, like towards you, come into your life who also have love for you and respect for you, value you. Yeah, until we find our own worthiness, we cannot expect others to. It's just like you have to earn respect, right? You cannot demand someone to respect us. We can't demand someone to respect us until we have respect for others. Until we have, until we have respect for ourselves. Then it's kind of like you can't still demand it from anybody, but you wouldn't have to. You respect yourself so much. It's just like it's that energy that goes out from you. That really wonderful confidence, positive confidence comes from you, and you're going to be doing things and saying things that are valuable to others, but also in a way that people can trust what you say and do, because it follows the letter of the law, it follows some kind of moral conduct, something like that. All right, so what numbers do we have? We have 666, I am centered. Number 11, I am intuitive. And number 19, I am a pioneer. We'll look at that in a moment. Let's pull out the rest of these cards first, oracle cards, because these numbers here, you'll be seeing them somewhere. Either all 3 of these will have meaning to you, or just 1 or 2 of them. But when I read them, the words on it might help you realize what is most resonating with you when I get to that, okay? But you may see a clock on the wall, on your wrist, on your phone, some kind of number on a billboard, a license plate in front of you, the address is someplace. You know, the numbers are everywhere, right? The world's made up of numbers. So when you start seeing 666 somewhere, no, it's not the devil. 666 is a very harmonious number. It's a lovely number. Or the number 11, number 19 might rock your world. As I mentioned in pile number 2, didn't mention it, pile number 1, just reflect as to, at that moment when you see the number, in that very moment, reflect on what it is at your mind, what you were thinking about, or what came into your mind at that moment, because it's going to have something to do with moving you towards that long-held dream that you have this great desire for. Okay, so that's the advice for that. Let's find out what Arun has to say. about all of this. We have Canoe's Room. Canoe's Room, yeah. I'll read that too in a moment. And then we have the Astrology one. Earth, which is about lessons, reorientation, awareness, 3D experience, schooling, duality, human condition, reality, practicality. Oh, this is very grounding. Okay, of course, it's the Earth, right? All about life's lessons. So, it seems to me that love is like someone who's got a lot of passion and desire for all things. Let's see what the Canoe's Room has to say. But I'm kind of thinking, I'll just keep it to myself for a moment. Let's find out what the Lenormand has to say. And then we'll look at the tarot. So we have 19, which is the Tower card, which is not the same as in the tarot. And occupation, number 34. 7, which is heavenly. It's like occupation. It might actually be your work, or it's something that you're going to be working hard towards to achieve, or it could be a hobby, something you enjoy doing. Okay, the Tower is about feeling safe and secure, that everything is just as it needs to be. It's concrete. It's a place where you can go to the top and look out and see, to peruse the land, to make sure that everything is safe around you, secure, safe and secure. It's established. It talks about establishments, documents, laws and whatnot, just things that need to be put in place to secure a contract, a law, an idea, a business idea, a direction. If you're wanting to move, for example, has to do with visas and passports and other border laws and stuff like that. I don't know, that you have to look into, learn more about, and to file for or follow, that kind of thing. So I said I was going to read the rune, Canoe's. Let's find out what the Canoe's rune has to say. Where are you, Canoe's? There's only so many, so it doesn't take too long to find them. There it is, number 6. It has to do with torch and passion. Yeah, that's that passion we're talking about here. The rune is tied to fire, which is at once carrier of light and heat, but also destruction. So you have to be careful about how you direct your desire, which is like 5th dimensional stuff, right? It's powerful stuff. It's magic. It's fire. It says here, each time that something new enters our lives, youthful energies are set in motion and our gaze is illuminated by prospects that we had not taken into consideration. But we must not allow ourselves to be blinded by illusions or overly devouring passions. Yeah, Canoe's increases our vitality, makes us resourceful, and is excellent in regards to emotional issues. Okay, so yeah, we are looking at the fact that we have to learn how to balance our passions, our desires, our motivations. We have to find a way to ground ourselves. This is what this reading is going to be about grounding ourselves, centering yourself. Yes, using your intuition, which is 5D, heart chakra stuff, 5D, but also being centered between the heart and the 5th dimension. I'm just moving these cards around just to give you something to look at. But you're a pioneer. You're somebody who you could be a pioneer, depending on what numbers you resonate with here. But yeah, this is something very fundamental to you. You are so in tune with desires, your passions. You are a fiery person. You could be like a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, right? You could be someone who just could be a little impulsive or reckless and likes to take risks, something like that. Pile number 2 is about taking risk. So you might want to watch that if you're interested. But yeah, somebody who is fundamentally at the root of yourself is someone who just loves to take risks, loves to do something new, right? Brand new, the newness of it. You're just entering into a new phase of your life, something that you're all fired up about, okay? But it's about making sure that your torch doesn't burn you and others, or, burn down like a tower. If it's not sitting on solid ground, it's going to crash, right? The laws will not support it, right? And if there's an idea or a place you want to go, or a thing you want to do, or a business you want to enter into, or investment you want to invest in, if it's something like there's that example of the pyramid system, right? The law is not going to support a pyramid system. So it's something that's going to crash down around you. It's not going to work for you. It's not going to be something that you're going to be able to continue working towards, because it's going to fail. So it's got to be something, that whatever it is that you're passionately striving towards, that long-held dream that you want to have come true, you need to be able to make sure that it's going to be able to hold its weight. It's going to hold its weight in gold, hold the water kind of thing. It's got to be something that is practical and foundational, solid, right? It's got to be stable. Yeah, it's got to have the ability to, as they say in research, it's got to be generalizable and repeatable. You got to be able to generalize whatever it is you're doing. It's got to be not just good for you, got to be good for the whole collective, or the whole market that you're addressing, the whole society, the whole whatever. I can come up with all these examples, but it's got to be good not just for the goose, but for the gander as well. Because whatever is good for you, that's right for you, that is right for you, good for you, it will ultimately be good for the collective. You don't have to do another thing about it. As long as it's good for you, right for you, then it's going to be good. It's by default for everyone. In some way, it's going to be good for someone. You don't know how that's going to be. In some way, it's going to benefit everyone at some point in time. Some might benefit sooner than the others. Depends on how open they are to energy of receiving that which is there for them to receive, just like yourself. So it has something to do with that you are more than willing to put, your faith in, number 7, and your blood, sweat, and tears into it. And you're being advised to make sure that all your I's are dotted and T's are crossed, so that whatever you're putting your time, which is energy and possibly money, it's an investment, right, of yourself, loving yourself, so that you can spread that really great healing energy to others. Making sure that it does not fail, that it's safe and it's secure. However that looks like to you, this is your dream. So let's look at these numbers to see which one might resonate most with you, if not all of them. I am centered between heart and, between 5D and 3D, okay? A wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts, so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. Yeah, so what is good for you has got to be good for everyone else as well. Whether you're doing something that really is just personally focused, like I said, it doesn't matter if it's something personally focused, or you're actually involving others, or a market, or I don't know, a faction of people, whatever. It's got to be good. if it's good for you personally, it's just by default going to be good for everybody else. You don't have to worry about how that's going to happen. That is not, you know, you don't have to think about that. So number 11 is I am intuitive. You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. So yes, intuitively, you may be realizing that what you need to do is, first thing to do is to make a plan. Second thing to do is possibly talk to a bank. Third thing to do is check with your accountant or tax laws and other laws that might, come to play in this. And the next thing to do is to pull in or talk to the people that you want to involve in this. That's if it's something that has to do with something that's outside of your personal zone. Okay? But yeah, this is definitely something that you're going to find that you are going to be faithful towards. The 19 here, independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. I'm a pioneer. You're going to be putting forth your faith into the energy and the time you need it in order for you to realize this long-held dream. Well, let's find out what the tarot has to say to kind of fill in the blanks here a bit. So again, I've got cats scratching at doors, making all sorts of noise, so please forgive the noise in the background. I apologize. So again, we are talking about your long-held dream, when it will come true. So sometime in the 4th day, 4th week, moving forward, 4th month, could be April or 4 months from now, could be 4 years from now, but it could be on your child's 4th birthday, or it could be in just something that resonates with you. 4 has to do with 4. The signs that you're going to see have to do with these numbers. 1 or all of the numbers. 1, 2 or all of the numbers. Okay? 6, 6, 6, 11, 19. All right. Pardon me, I keep hitting the camera. So, what do we have? Nine of Swords. You see that all eyes are on you to make the right decisions, the choices. See all of this? That's keeping you a little quite aware of what things you must keep in mind to make sure that your idea, your dream is not going to fail. All eyes are on you. The Sun. You're going to be happy, happy, happy. And let's move this aside a bit so I could put another card in there. All right. Here we go. Yes, no, I hear you. And we have the 3 of Swords. You might have been enlightened by previous attempts to follow your dreams, that it was because possibly what you were doing before, how you were attempting to pursue your dream or your goal was in ways that maybe didn't involve all things that needed to be kept in mind or pursued or put in place, that had to do with keeping your dream from falling down, from failing, because you have all the correct letter of the law behind it and so forth and so on. If you see what I'm saying, it was something of a heartbreak to you, but you follow your heart here. This is healing now. It is about healing and bearing fruit, right? 7 of Pentacles. That's you looking at the past from how it didn't work out for you before, but although you didn't harvest as much as you might have liked to have harvested, you harvested exactly what you put into it at the time, and you did well enough to be able to keep your dream alive in some aspect, some way. Kept your dream alive, even if you had to put it on the back burner for a little bit. It was always on your mind. Okay, This is like you looking out with one eye, covering the other one with a bird. The other eye, which, you know, has to do with enlightenment. You know, the bird has to do with spirit, with messages from the divine, enlightening you. Then we have the Hierophant. Again, that's you sitting on a branch, listening to your inner wisdom teach you about what needs to be done for you to realize that long-held dream. All right? And you may need to seek some kind of person who's in an educational consulting profession or rule, like law, accountants, whatever. You may need to seek a teacher, a mentor, counseling, whatever it is. You may need some kind of maybe career guidance, career guidance counselor, that kind of thing. And somebody who can bestow upon you what it is, the information that you need, the wisdom, the ideas that you need to continue moving forward to this Ace of Cups energy, which is all about, look at, you're flourishing here with transitioning with the butterflies, right? They are, you're setting them free. You're actually finding a way to transform and transition yourself into this love for yourself that you are going to be able to share with the butterflies. Share love for self. Ace of Cups has to do with love for self as well as love for your project, your idea, your dream, and other people, another person. Yes, you're sharing your open heart. Now we have the King of Wands. You're going to be being a little bit not necessarily strategizing, but logical in the way that you know exactly what you need to do in order for you to hit your drum and move forward, you know, in a very confident manner, as the King of Wands would be confident in doing, taking action, taking control of the situation that you're wanting to move towards. With the Devil here, you have the energy of, like, whenever I think of the Devil now these days, for whatever reason, let's get this one out here, Ten of Pentacles. When I think about the Devil, I think about a habit, being like a hard habit to break. You know that Chicago song, if you know of Chicago, the rock group, Chicago, that's back in my day. But it's that song, You're a Hard Habit to Break. And that's how I see of the Devil, is that you are trying to overcome some habits of doing things and thinking certain ways that didn't involve love for yourself or love for your project enough to want to do this in such a way that it's going to be benefit the world, benefit others, whatever. It was more like a self-centered kind of idea of, this has got to be about me, and I am going to make sure that even if it's not good for anyone else, it's going to be good for me. You may be moving away from that idea. I would think that you are, if you've sat in that idea, and that's where this habit that you've had that has been hard for you to break. It could just simply be the habit of, I love something so much, I love someone or something so much, I want to do it, but I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't even need to know the first step to take about doing it, so forth and so on. You're breaking the habit of having less than life-affirming, let's say, thoughts, less than positive thoughts that can help you take that next step. The thoughts that, yes, I can, like the little train. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, right? Because you have the Ten of Pentacles energy that you're moving towards. This is like something of a legacy for you. Something that if you, trusting yourself enough to put the kind of love that you could have for yourself and for the project and for other people involved and just for the world in in general, the world, the earth, right? Having that balance, you have great fortune to achieve with this dream. And if it's not having to do with money, it's great fortune in having whatever it was that you want to have in your life. A relationship, a romantic relationship, lots of friends, a great job, right? Great job. That would be very fortunate to you. You would feel very fortunate to have this great job, this role that you have, and maybe you're working for yourself, self-employment, business idea. You just feel like you're very fortunate in your life, because that's your dream, is to be able to achieve something that's remarkable to you, and that which is something that you have a lot of love and passion for, that is going to show up on the 4th of whatever that 4 is to you, with seeing these numbers as your synchronistic indicators that you're on the right track towards your dream, that you are going to either be feeling so fortunate that you have been able to get on this path and work towards it or achieve it, or you are, whatever it is you're doing, you're going to be making a whole lot of money from, okay, that you can leave as a legacy to your family, and their family. That's that kind of money. 10 is like in excess money we're talking about. So whatever it is that is your dream that you want to come true, it's going to come true around this 4, whatever, however that works into your life. But these are the numbers, so keep an eye out for 666, 11, or 19, or all 3 of those. License plate, mailboxes, on documents, on phones and clocks, and just billboards and buses and everything. Whenever you see the number, stop right there and catch yourself and reflect on what it was you're just thinking about. Okay? So I hope that this was helpful to you, and take care of yourself. If you like it, please give me a like, share a comment, and subscribe. It's free. And until next time, take good care of yourself. Bye for now.